Statement of purpose. Some other people call it motivational statement. If you are applying for scholarships, you will be asked to write statement of purpose or motivational statement, letter of intent. What motivates you to apply for this particular program? Write the statement as to why we should select you to become Fulbright Scholar, to become Chevening Scholar, to become Rotary Ambassadorial Scholar. Why should we give you this kind of scholarship? Why do you deserve to be given this kind of scholarships? So all those questions, they are rotating on one thing: your interest. What motivates you to apply for the program or to get scholarships. Welcome. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, and today we are in the scholarship mode, talking about why should we give you scholarship? Why should you be the one to be selected, not another person? So, I start with a quotation which I made a couple years ago. Scholarship application is not a therapy session. Don't go to apply for scholarship thinking that you are talking to a therapist, looking for some sympathy or someone to feel sorry for you. Doesn't work that way, man. Scholarship application is a competitive. It doesn't care if you are orphan. It doesn't care if you are born again Christian. It doesn't care if you are single or married. It doesn't care if you have 15, 20 kids. It doesn't care. What it cares is what kind of qualifications you have. Education qualifications. You are looking for master's degree. What bachelor degree results you have. You are looking for PhD. They are looking for both bachelor and master's results. They are looking at your work experience, your resume, your CV, curriculum vitae. What are you possessing? Your skill sets. After that, they are going to look about what are you going to do on this planet Earth. That is the most critical part. You can have first class. You can have 5 years of experience. But if your motivation is bogus, they are not going to give you. So, what things are there or you're supposed to include in the statement of purpose? It has 4 areas, 3 to 4 areas. Number 1, statement of purpose, it is going to summarize the overall experience, professional experience, education, plus work experience. High-level summary in one paragraph. So it's just like the first paragraph is the summary in a paragraph form of your entire resume. Education and work experience. Then second part. How that experience you have makes you to require extra training on something. What is the gap either in your community, in your workplace? You need this extra experience, extra education. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm applying for master's degree in peace studies and conflict resolution because I'm originally from the Great Lakes region. The countries around the Great Lakes, you mentioned Democratic Republic of Congo, this country, have been into conflicts for a long time. But because also there are so many conflicts in our countries, apart from international conflicts, we have seen the conflict among the farmers and the people who are doing some animal keeping. And you mentioned some of the examples. And you explain how this kind of conflict resolution will help you to go to resolve those kind of problems in your communities or in your country or in your entire region of Great Lakes. You see how you relate. Don't express the problem, oh, I was in the genocide. So what? Everybody in Rwanda was, or in Burundi was. But how that experience can help you to get a scholarship. I'm going to study conflict resolution so that I can help in the national development on the strategy of the government, the year vision 2020, 2030, whatever. I'm going to be part of that. I need to have this one so that I can produce this kind of inputs to my community. That's how it is. Why do you want to study masters? Don't mention I want to study masters so that I can have more salary. No. What is the problem going on in your community? And how going to the study in that particular country will help you. Apart from the studies, just the exposure. I'm going to study at the New York University. At the New York University, I'll be exposed to the highest, most modern library. It will equip me on these areas. I can have an opportunity to volunteer at maybe United Nations, which is close by. All these things. So you can put all these other things, like in the end, they will help you. When you come back to your home country, you will do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is another part. Then, the other part is, when you go to study in that particular country, in that particular university, to that particular department or degree program you are doing, what are they going to benefit from your presence in that particular area? I have 10 years of experience on these areas. If I come to study there, apart from me to study and benefit on this one, I will be contributing to my classmates, to the university on these other areas, because I have enough knowledge on these areas. I will introduce my classmates to some of the critical issues going on around the world, especially on this part, and maybe encourage others to make a visit, to do some research. So you have to put all those areas to see that you are not just going there to gain something, but also they can benefit from your presence in that particular school. That's the third part. And the last part of the resume, the statement of purpose, is explaining what are you going to do upon finishing your studies. Whether they tell you in the scholarship or they don't tell you, you have to include that. And you have to include that I'll be coming back to my home country. Whether they ask or they're part of the requirement or they don't say, you have to include I'll be coming back and doing what? You have to put so many things, important things, which will be motivating you to come back to your home country. Even if your dream is to stay in that country, if you say, I want to go to England, I want to become British, put it to yourself. But don't write it down. So there are scholarships, for instance, Fulbright scholarship, they will tell you, we give exchange visitor visa J1 under section 212, subsection E of the immigration law. You must go back to your home country upon finishing the Fulbright program. Otherwise, you cannot get green card or certain H1 visa, which is a working visa. If you go to Norway, under quota scheme, but nowadays it's not, they don't have quota scheme any longer. It used to be, if you stay, you finish the program, you stay there, the scholarship is converted to become a loan. But if you go back to your home country, they don't ask you to pay any amount of money, even a single dollar. So you need to know the program. Even if they don't mention anything, you have to show that you have a purpose on this planet Earth to do something for you, something for your community, something for your country, something for your region, and your continent or the world at large. That is the statement of purpose. So, introduction, who are you? Work experience, education experience. Why are you applying for that particular program? Meaning, What are you lacking, or what is lacking in your area or in your community? You think that you can go to that particular area, and things of that nature. Then, apart from that, you explain what are you going to make those countries or that particular university or department benefit from your presence there. But the last part is, what are you going to do after finishing your studies? 4 many parts. Don't mention anything about your poverty line. Don't mention you are orphan. They don't care. It's capitalist. If you're orphan, say you're going to start a program to help other people. Yes. But don't give me scholarship because, I'm very poor. No. Don't try that. Don't play a sympathy card. There is no that. If there's no problem to express the poverty, how excessive it is. You walked 10 kilometers to go to school. School didn't have electricity. What are you going to do because of that? Don't say, because of this, give me the money. No. I want you to give me the money so that I can study architectural or whatever studies, so that when I come back, I'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that others cannot go through what I went through. That's how you do it. That's the statement of purpose. And it's just 1 page, single space, or 2 pages, double space. It's not 5 pages. That's how you do it. And that is how you get a scholarship. Because few scholarships, they will call you for the interview. But out of 10 scholarships, 8 or 9, they don't have interview. So statement of purpose is the only avenue you have, kind of like interview, to express, to be free, to express what you have and what you plan to do, to answer all those questions they could ask you on the interview. You can answer those one. I apply for this one because 1, 2, 3. Have that mindset. I want to do 1, 2, 3 when I come back. But it is in one full essay. That's how you're supposed to be able to compete without feeling sorry, without looking for the sympathy of anybody. So other things I will be able to express in separate videos about recommendation letters, about all other things. But this video was only facing or concentrating about statement of purpose, motivational statement, why they should give you scholarship, or why are you applying for that particular program. I wish you all the best in the scholarship search, and make sure that you are going to get a scholarship on whatever you are applying. And remember to share this video to so many people on WhatsApp groups, but also to any kind of social media, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. Goodbye.